Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the victory last night. Something no Georgia Tech team had been able to do since 1976. What was the feeling as the clock hit triple zeros for you?
Well, it felt good, and I know our guys felt very, very well about their effort in the 2 days previous in practice and the preparation the night before and the day of the game. Their hard work paid off, and that's something that as we continue to progress, hopefully they'll be able to reach back on and remember. It was great for our program. There's no question about it. Just in terms of there's a lot of special things that have been done at Georgia Tech, and that was something that hadn't been done in a long time. And to do it and to be able to now move on with some confidence, I think will help this team.
I know you weren't here a year ago when that team came here and won, but what does it do, especially when you're playing your chief in-state rival to be able to silence thousands of people knowing that you've accomplished your goal?
Well, I think the thing that's most important for our guys is to understand that, every game has to be important. To have a great program, you have to approach every game with a heightened sense of importance. But some games have a little different meaning, and this one has a special meaning. And so I know that all the former Yellow Jackets that were out there either watching or following felt very proud of the effort that the guys in the jerseys now gave last night.
So many fans think offense, of course, and the points, and they look at the scoreboards, and that's what we're all trying to do. But these last couple games at Tulane and last night, your defense in the second half in particular, holding Tulane to 20%, I think, in the second half. Last night, 30% in the second half. What's been the key after intermission, getting your guys locked in defensively?
Well, you make some adjustments, but it's really it's the guys, and we challenged them a little bit. I thought in the first half last night we got hurt on some dribble penetration, and sometimes you just need some guys, to kind of toughen up and say, okay, I got this guy and he's not going by me, and we did a much better job of that in the second half. We've chosen on the defense and the rebounding that those are some things that we can get better at right now that can make an impact on every game. We have to grow offensively, there's no doubt about it. But playing solid defense and controlling the glass gives your offense an opportunity to get out and run. And in the second half yesterday, we were able to do that. It's amazing. You play good defense, you make a couple shots. Now the defense gets a little better and the basket looks a little bigger on offense as well, and that's exactly what happened those last 20 minutes.
It seemed like in the second half you got better help defense. Guys were jumping out and blocking the path to the basket.
Yeah, I thought the first half we weren't as together, both defensively and offensively. And in the second half, we did a much better job of making sure that we weren't just worried about who we were guarding, but we're also willing to help on the drives to the basket. And I thought our guys did a great job. Everything we do is based on unselfishness. Our whole system is based on 5 guys working as one. When we do that, we're a much better team, and that's just something we need to keep working on, and the process is working. But as you know, it takes some time, and you have some ups and downs and peaks and valleys. And last night we had more peaks than valleys.
I guess you were happy in the second half when Morris and Reed started to attack the basket. That opened up some.
No question. And as we talked about, that was that started off on the defensive end, because now we're able to get a clean rebound or get a deflection or steal and get out and go. What we want to do is play hard-nosed defense and rebound well, and then give the guys the freedom on offense, especially in the open court, to make plays. Jason and Brandon did a great job of that. Glenn did a great job of creating some open shots for him. And the other thing that happened was our post players played well, and so now they have to worry about interior scoring, and that opens up the perimeter, and our guys took advantage of it.
Can you talk a little bit about the job that Glenn did when Mufon got in trouble running the point?
When Mufon got in foul trouble?
Yeah,
Glenn is a multi-dimensional player, and we've thrown him in at the point guard spot for 7 days now. But he is an unselfish player that enjoys passing, and it's hard sometimes for him because he doesn't know the offense necessarily from that spot, or at least everything that we do. And so what we've kind of done is kind of simplify some things when he moves there to let him just play off his instincts. And he did a very good job of that. He handled their pressure. He got the ball moving. And, I couldn't be more pleased with the progress he's making. At the same time, you have to keep demanding more and more and more, and I think he's capable of doing more.
With Pierre out and Mufon on the bench with the 4 fouls, do you expect them to maybe to put a little more pressure on you?
Well, I looked down the bench and with Chad Dollar and Josh, I was wondering if those two guys could play. You know, both being former point guards. I knew my days are long gone. I thought maybe they could help us out. But they did try to extend a little bit. The one thing that Glenn can do is look over defenses with his size. The other thing is with Jason and Brandon, and those two guys did a good job of helping eliminate some of the pressure. You know, I would say if you have multiple guards that can handle the ball and make plays, your offense is automatically going to be better. And I thought you saw that in the second half.
What's the prognosis on Pierre coming back?
I don't think he'll be able to go this weekend. It looks like I don't know all the details on the surgery, but the first surgery was going to lead to a second surgery to take the stents out now that the passageway has been opened up. It looks like we may move that surgery up because of the pain that he's still having is you know, will be eliminated once that's done. At least that's what we hope. And again, I'm just a coach. I leave the medical stuff to the trainers and the doctors. I trust them. But you know, we have to get him back. And the problem is he's gone 7 days now without doing anything, because it's not like an ankle where you can get on the treadmill or on the bicycle. He can't do any physical activity right now, so it may take him a little time to get back as well.